From Seattle, Washington, you got Big Bro and my compadre, my younger bro, but knows a lot more than Big Bro. Talk to us, man. What's up?
Oh man, I don't know if I'll ever catch up to your wealth of knowledge, my man. You taught me half of what I know. But happy Thursday, beautiful people. Yeah, the better half. Beautiful people. Thursday afternoon, July 15th, coming to you live back at MisippBROs Drive, over here in Clayton, California. After a long night of getting home from Denver, Colorado, I wasn't the only person who had a flight delay. They had power outages at the airport yesterday. I don't know if tornadoes were doing their thing. I'm sure I would have known if a tornado was doing something in the area. But power outages just basically took everyone's flights and just pushed them towards the end of the day. So, I pulled a 5-hour shift at the local airport Smash Burger. Yeah, Smash Burger bar.
Smash Burger.
Had my first Smash Burger. Kurt, if you're listening, Freddy's is still better. Just want you to know that, all sincerity. But Smash Burger, pretty good. I like the thin patties. They squish them down to give them a little char and searing on the outside. Kind of caramelizes the bun a little bit. Excuse me, the patty. But anyway, good meal had at Smash Burger. Too many cheeseburgers in Colorado, though.
Well, yeah, in Colorado, dude, good, and we'll get to that, man. But you just got me going, dude, because I had a sushi burger here in Seattle, dude. And let me tell you, it's exactly what you thought it might be. Horrible.
Okay, that reminds me. So I can picture it, but that's two different cuisines here. We're talking, Asian versus classic American.
Yes.
And what you just said, take two things you normally like, put them together, horrible. That's what fruitcake is. People love fruit. People love cake. No one really likes fruitcake.
Good call, man. Who the hell buys or eats a fruitcake anyway, dude? But yes, that is true because I had to try the sushi burger on the menu and I wasn't expecting much. And it came out and I'm like, oh, yeah, baby. Let me choke this puppy down and get back to the needle, dude, because I had to get to the needle, the Space Needle, dude. Last night, great, man, just views, clear day. It was a great time, man. Me and Mariella were up there for a few hours, man, rotating a little bit, man. It was a good time on the needle, dude. They redid it so you can lay on this plexiglass. Well, it's really thick. And you're looking over the freaking city, dude. It's pretty sweet, dude. So, yeah.
You hearing that? That was kind of cool.
Got some reverb.
No, we got some. That was some bass lines about to be laid down. That was pretty cool. But some of our guests. That sounds awesome, Chooch. And when you say they redid it or they updated it, obviously you've been there before. Probably said hello to your boy in Seattle once or twice over the years, right?
Yes, Oz up here near Seattle. It's been a while, man. So someone said they refurbished it and went up there, and yeah, it's good, man. But hey, dude, let's take it back to what we're here for, man. I want to hear how the hell did the home run derby go live in Colorado, dude? I know me and you got to text back and forth a little bit what was going on, but tell us your experience real quick, dude. And what was a highlight from your experience in Colorado home run derby? Ohtani, Olsen, winner, polar bear. Go.
I got so many notes on it. People, you got to know we're talking about the home run derby. I was there on site. We're talking about it again, not just because it's a heck of an event. Let me just say, an electric event. Certainly not the last home run derby I'll be going to. See you next year, Los Angeles Dodgers.
Oh,
that should be a fun one too. But there's not a lot going on in the sports world right now. I was queuing up some of our topics, and some of them are exciting to talk about, like the Derby, and some of them, well, we're just filling air with cheeseburgers and needle talk from Seattle. No, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. The home run derby. Let me tell you my very first impression walking in. I hadn't been at an event like that scale in years.
Yeah.
I'm talking sold out, packed, enthused, electric crowd, every seat spoken for. It'd have to be a playoff baseball game. I've never made it to a Super Bowl yet. I haven't made it to a World Series game or an NBA Finals. So this packed crowd of 55,000 all cheering for these moments that we're all seeing on the field live.
Double nickel?
I got to equate it to basically Super Bowl level, the grandeur, the giant flag, the flames going off, the celebrities in attendance, all that stuff. It was an event. It was an electric event, and it was supercharged thanks to Coors Field. The humidor was off. The temperature was 93 degrees. The boys were big. I had never seen balls fly this far, and all the numbers indicate no humans really have seen the balls fly this far. Before this year's Derby, there'd only been 4 balls tracked at over 500 feet, and they were all compliments of Aaron Judge from the same 2017 Derby. Well, 15 balls went 500 plus feet Monday night in Denver.
Colorado.
Yes.
Freaking mile high, baby. Come on.
Shohei Ohtani hit 10 balls himself over 475. So just electric. To hear the crowd getting behind him when he was slowing down a bit, everyone wanted to see Ohtani advance. Everyone except your favorite Juan Soto fan or whoever bet money on him. But I told you what Juan Soto was going to do. I told you he was going to hit the ball up the middle and the opposite field. Being in that third deck in right field, he was the worst left-handed hitter to have up. He just wasn't given any sort of pull love. Now, if I could take Pete Alonso's... No, it's not. We knew it would unfold that way. And while we're on the topic of me being in the third deck, not a home run derby ball. I'll show you on the screen later when we talk about the new Instagram page. I'll show you a home run derby ball I did come across. I never claimed to have listened to it, or excuse me, I never claimed to have caught one, but I did find my way to a ball. This is how it happened. I'm going to try to go as quickly as I can.
Yeah, dude, come on, tell us. How'd you get that ball?
First 2 batters, Olsen Mancini. They're up. I'm down the third baseline, hanging out with Desert Todd. Thank you for the tickets, Todd. I planned on kind of going back and forth.
You know I'm not going to let this go, dude, without freaking cracking you a little bit. What are you doing down third baseline when the home run derby starts when you have a ticket in the right field deck, dude?
I had 2 tickets, and I was just doing what I thought was an honorable, proper thing with a good friend. I was like, I'll hang out with you for a batter or 2. My blood started to boil pretty quickly, though, because Matt Olson put one up into the third deck in the front row, and I saw it then. I said, Todd, that was my seat. I got to go. And so now I'm at Coors Field, probably the largest stadium
dude,
in baseball.
I can't believe you. I can't believe you, dude. I'm gonna check you, dude.
I am sprinting to get to the third level. By the time I get there, Olsen and Mancini are done. Olsen got outdone by 1 homer. I would have loved for him to stick around longer. As I'm getting to my seat, excuse me, sorry, everybody, excuse me, sorry. Everybody's kind of raising eyebrows like, how the hell are you late to a home run derby? I wasn't. I was just getting to my second seat. I sit down right next to a Giants fan. And I said, hey, has this seat been empty the whole time? And he said, yeah, till now. I was like, well, don't worry, it's my seat. By any chance, did Matt Olson hit a ball like right here? He goes, dude, pulls this out of his pocket. He goes, I caught it. So the guy immediately to my left got the ball. So,
dude, and don't let me even think that. Let me think. You showed us your glove, what you were taking. You're a right-hander. The glove's on your left hand. The guy to your left got the ball. So what does that tell you, dude?
Oh, I shoulda, coulda, woulda been there sooner.
Oh,
now,
bro.
309 balls were hit out into the bleachers or surrounding parts, and that was my one best shot. I had a couple other screamers go over my head, but I'll tell you, man, if you can just forgive me for not getting there soon enough. Anytime there's a ball off the bat of a lefty and you're up in the third deck, 460 plus feet away,
yeah,
you hear the crack, you see the trajectory, you can tell it's going to be in the neighborhood. You're like, oh boy, here it comes. It's as intense a couple seconds I've ever experienced at a stadium. Now, I'm going to keep going on because I was that amped to be there. The crowd was into it. They were pulling for Ohtani. They wanted to see some epic duels, and they were treated to some. But let me just say, I hadn't experienced a rush like that at a sporting event in a long time. And I'm going to put it up there as a top 3 event for me all time. So future home run derbies will always be had from the bleachers. Desert Todd, you included, because we're never missing that sort of action again.
Well, so, dude, I'm impressed that you made it out there. I'm impressed you went out there. Desert Todd freaking hooking you up, getting out there, dude. I've never known anyone, and I should know because you're my brother, but no one gets 2 tickets to a freaking home run derby, dude. And my first thought is, why? And then second is, and I'll say this the nicest way possible as your bro, but this is the MisippBRO stuff, dude. I can do this. Dude, the home run derby starts. How come you're not in your seat?
I was in a different seat.
A different seat.
That's
not
okay.
Your seat where you bought for the home run derby.
No, I had been gifted a seat. I was asking Todd for the whole week leading up to it, can we get bleacher tickets? He said, if you want to buy 3, we can do that. We can sell mine. I was like, I'm not buying 3 tickets. I'm just buying 1. He said, then you're on your own. So it's a one-off. It was a lesson learned, and it won't happen again.
All right.
Well, what else can you say?
I have to get it in because I was looking for you from the jump, dude. From the first pitch, I'm with Awe in Camas, Washington. We're all sitting around the TV. I'm going, dude, my bro, man, I can't wait. I'm going to find my bro. He's in Kelly Green. He's in there. And, dude, I'm looking for you all the time. I'm stopping the DVR. I'm looking at the people. And you weren't even there, dude, the first few batters, dude. So, damn it, Misippo.
I was there for the rest of them, I promise you. And it was quite disappointing when, of course, we were rewarded with an all-righty finals, right? Mancini, amazing story.
Yeah.
Yes, we know he had colon cancer, stage 3. It's incredible. They kind of kept saying that over and over as he was batting. And I was thinking, if I'm Trey Mancini and you're up there trying to hit home runs, can you stop talking about my ass so much? I mean, I get it. Like, I get it. You're a cancer survivor, but they kept mentioning exactly what kind of cancer. So
the funny thing about cancer survivors, not funny thing is that there's millions of them. Okay? And I love that, he is a cancer survivor and he had a really hard cancer, dude, but to say it as many times as they did, man, it was cool that he made it. But I agree, dude. They pushed it a little much for me.
Yeah.
I mean, if you really want to think about it, I had a little skin cancer taken from me. So I'm a cancer survivor, but I had like a 2-hour procedure. So, I mean, it's kind of like, okay, man, push it. I got it. And then he makes the finals against freaking polar bear, dude. And so I want to change it over to the polar bear, dude, because I'm watching on TV, dude, and that dude's like, he's in his zone, dude. He gets on, he's just talking, man. He's just like, yeah, I'm in there. I'm in that zone. I'm on.
When he's taking his time out, he's doing this. He's been there before. He's already the career leader in home run derby homers. He's got a number, I think, 27 more than Jock Peterson now. Of course, he's made his recent claim to fame with this new format, which was tweaked again. Did you notice the tweak in the format?
Yeah, every year they change it. That's why you can't go by stats anymore. Don't compare years.
The ball no longer had to land, and that was clear and evident at the stadium because the pitchers just throw them if you got them, hitters swing if you got it too. So it made for like over and over action, but even at the field, I couldn't finish watching the flight of a ball, and then I'd hear the crack of the bat again, and I'd look for it, and I was like lost. And I heard the TV viewing experience was a bit nauseating for some because they do the split screen. ESPN's following the flight of the ball, then they cut back to the hitter, and it's just too much going on. And I would say if they could tweak it back to where letting the ball land, that would be nice for me because I'll tell you this. Watching the old Mark McGwire and Sosa home run derbies and whatnot, that was when there was no time limit. It was just out. So I'm not saying let's go back to that. But when a guy cranked one and you just got to enjoy the majestic flight of that ball, how far is it going to go? How far is it going to go? How far is it going to go? It finally landed and the crowd goes crazy. This is like, did anyone even see where that one went? This is just over and over. So no complaints with the amount of home runs. But if we could just figure out a way to let us appreciate the flight of the ball that's in the air before getting back to the hitter, because it was really tough to know how far did that one go? Did he get his bonus yet? All those things in person. Yeah. It made for a chaotic experience, but there was beauty in the chaos, and there was a shitload of homers. So I told you there'd be more than 200. I didn't go as high as 300, but there was 309 homers hit for a total of 138,765 feet. People, that is 26.2 miles. They hit a marathon worth of homers in Coors Field on Monday night.
You need a job in the MLB front office, dude. You rattling off stats like that. Feet and how long it is and stuff like that. You'd fit perfect in today's MLB office, dude.
So Pete Alonso, 35 homers in a round. Poor Salvador Perez, who put up a fight with 28. He didn't have a chance. Pete Alonso's the most built for this guy derby I have seen since Mark McGwire. However, Pete Alonso now joins the back-to-back home run club, one of only 3 guys to win the derby back-to-back. along with this guy and our boy, Yoenis Cespedes. If Pete Alonso can win another one, and spoiler alert, he probably will, he'll tie Ken Griffey Jr. for the most home run derby victories all time.
Yeah, dude. I mean, the guy is that's his groove, dude. You can tell he's comfortable. He loves it. His swing is tailored for it, and he's got a hell of a pitching coach, man. And so,
oh gosh, that guy's a Hall of Famer. Dude, as far as throwing meatballs, man.
Oh yeah, dude, just nice and easy, man. I found it really interesting, dude, that Soto's pitcher was a lefty.
I did too.
Lefty on lefty.
I did
that
too.
You don't see very much,
and
man.
It plays to him staying on the ball and hitting it up the middle. It's easier to kind of keep that shoulder in. Not really easier, but you're almost forced to when you have to, take a same-sided pitcher on.
Yeah, dude, and you can tell, man, he took Shohei out, dude, which pissed off a lot of people.
A lot.
A lot of people. Yeah, I heard people were leaving for the exits.
Shohei only had 5 homers through the first 2 minutes before he took that timeout. Did you see he was on the phone? Did you see that?
No.
Mike Trout calling, line 1. Mike Trout calling, line 1. So I guess that happened, and he said, hey, Shohei, relax. You got this. He kept hitting the ball down the right field line like ground rule double style, and he was just a little overeager, maybe a little gassed on energy.
He was gassed. You can tell he was tired after a while.
Another reason to let the ball land. Maybe those couple seconds is all Shohei needed to outduel Juan Soto.
But it was cool. I like the way they did that, the tie, and then do another round and another tie, and then the best of 3, and Soto hits 3 bombs in a row. Dude.
Oh, the swing off. And let me say this. If you're the number 1 seed, which Ohtani was, clearly leading the league in homers, I say advantage goes to the number 1 seed, meaning he should have swung off first. Because when you come up there after Soto's 3 for 3, I mean, all the pressure in the world, right?
Well, yeah, but I mean, you just go by, who's last in the, who was last in the last round, dude, and in the first, then you just switch people, man. So, anyways, dude, that was a cool home run. I'm glad you got to check it out, dude, and not only that, man, be there, watch it live, feel it, get after it, dude, and I still don't know anyone who's bought more than 1 ticket to a home run derby for themselves, but I love you, bro. You the man. All right. Hey,
while we're on the topic of the home run derby, we're going to try our first screen share here. As you know, as some of our most dedicated listeners know, we have officially launched a MisippBROs Instagram page. Yes. We're going to show you the beginnings of it. I'll show you the home run derby ball that landed where I should have been in the first round of the derby. And, maybe a picture from the Wayback Machine. But let's see how this screen share works if our producer, Bruce, there can dial me up. Let's see if I can show off the Instagram page. Sam Pasco and Matt Olson did better. He did pretty well considering, and he hit 3 or 4 balls at high points off the wall. And he only lost by one. So here we go. Got the
very nice.
Instagram page. Here is the home run derby ball in question. And again, not my personal property. A Giants fan from Richmond was the one who caught this ball.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you the guy, and I was sending pictures of when you did get up there, of you standing next to a Giants fan watching the ball over your head. So I was gonna say, is that your buddy or something? But it was just a fellow.
Yeah. He came from Richmond. In batting practice, he got a Max Dodgers ball, and then during the home run derby, he got a Matt Olson. I said, look at all your rivals giving you baseball. For a Giants fan, that's not too bad. So,
dude, that's cool, man. Great stuff. Hey, man, check out that Instagram page, man.
Don't forget to follow us on Instagram. And don't you think Popster would have appreciated this beautiful artwork, Chooch? Oh, he would have.
Dude, there were so many beer cans in our childhood, man, that he could have made about 20 of those, dude, in a week.
No, I mean, we should have been making artwork for the guy.
Yes, dude. No doubt. Well,
that was cool. That was seamless. Producer Bruce, thank you.
Nice, dude.
That was good to know. We got that in our arsenal now. And friends, don't forget to follow @MisippBROs on Instagram for more wholesome content.
Share it up, dude. And MisippBROs, you can say you're in on the ground floor, dude, of the MisippBROs.
Yep.
ground floor, dude. There's not many opportunities you can say you can get on a ground floor or something, man.
It's a very farm to table experience where we're at right now. It's very organic. So let's keep it up. Thank you for your support, friends.
All right, man.
Now, last thing on the All-Star Game or the Home Run Derby. Those jerseys.
You mean the pajamas?
Those things looked like $5 off discount beer league softball shirts from a distance. I hated it going into it. I warned our listeners that this would be different than All-Star Games prior. Typically, the guys warm up in those jerseys before going back to, Yankees with pinstripes, Phillies with pinstripes, Cubbies in blue, yada, yada, yada. I knew I wouldn't appreciate that, especially being at the game, especially in a year where 14 players bowed out because of either injury or other reasons to stay home. Mike Trout wasn't in the starting lineup, but Teoscar Hernandez was. No offense, Teoscar. I believe there was a Pirates player or two in the starting lineup. But getting to my point, I really miss the old look because it would have given the players the individualism that you recognize them in. I can recognize guys in their uniforms like you can, Chooch, like a lot of our listeners can.
Yes.
This, everyone in blue, everyone in white, with just a little tiny symbol of who they actually play for on their chest.
It's so ugly, dude. It's embarrassing, and it's corporate. It reeks. They want to sell more uniforms. They want everyone to look the same. And they talk about, let the kids play, individualism. But MLB, when it comes down to it, dude, they can't help themselves. They go corporate every time, and they keep watering down the freaking game, dude, with all this garbage, dude. Pajamas, new uniforms, this and that. Now, you want to go retro? You do a team does a new uniform every year, man, for kind of like see what's going on. I mean, the Giants got their new uniforms out, the fog uniform or whatever. That thing's god awful as well. But hey, you know what? It's something new. They're gonna play, But the All-Star game, dude, you want to recognize the people on your team, and you can't with those uniforms, dude.
No, and for a team like the Blue Jays, congrats, Toronto Blue Jays, 3 starters in the starting lineup. But you wouldn't know it from your seats. Now, if they were in their old typical get-ups in an All-Star game, you would have seen Marcus Semien wearing Blue Jay blue right next to Vladdy Guerrero Jr., Blue Jay blue, and Teoscar Hernandez. But without it, it just looked like a bunch of generics.
Dude, a guy would hit a home run, dude, right? And on a highlight or something like that, and I just walk him back into the room. I don't know who it is. I have to wait until the camera comes around, and that's me, a baseball guy, have to wait and see what his face looks like, dude, when he's rounding second when they finally get, because I see the ball go, but I see him rounding first, but I can't tell who it is because they're all wearing the same freaking uniform, dude. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad, man. But, dude, I'll tell you what, man. When it comes to, do we want to keep on talking about what baseball is going on, dude? What's going on with baseball? Do you want to knock down some NBA Finals, dude? Some, what's going on in the world of football and domestic violence, dude? While
we're still
topics, dude. But
that was a lot.
With baseball, Manfred, he's just telling the A's pretty much you're going to Vegas.
Well, that was a lot of spaghetti and some meatballs. So let me just grab one meatball out of that. July 20th is going to be a giant day in Oakland history. Stay tuned for what becomes of that vote. I don't have any input, Chooch. It's all speculation. You know how hopeful and optimistic I am. Just praying for good news. Not really looking that way right now, but just praying for some good news there. And the MLB Draft happened concurrently during the All-Star break for, I believe, the first time. They're kind of trying to sandwich some events together and keep baseball in a national spotlight.
Make it like an NFL draft or everything, but dude, it's really hard to do when you don't see the guys for 3-4 years.
And just got to mention this: the MLB Draft is now down to just 20 rounds. The days where Mike Piazza was picked in the 58th round as a personal favor of a friend named Tommy Lasorda, those days are gone. We don't have quite the number of minor league teams in the system anymore. More tragedy. Thank you, baseball.
Corporate. It's become corporate, and it's ruining the game and not allowing kids to develop, dude. And you know how I feel about that.
Well, couple notable things. The Pirates took a polished college catcher, number 1, if I'm not mistaken. And we've seen a lot of catchers go really high in the draft of years late. Joey Bart a couple years ago comes to mind, number 2 overall. Adley Rutschman is going to be the best of the bunch. Can't wait to see him show up in the big leagues. The Orioles are your next team, by the way, that spent enough time in the cellar that with all these top picks, you're going to see them slowly turning things around. in my prediction.
Well, they can't get too much worse.
No. And the Angels, we actually touched on this, Chooch.
Yes.
We said, man, the Angels need to draft on some pitchers. We said that during one of the last shows. People, no exaggeration, they used their 20 picks on 20 pitchers.
That's it. All pitchers.
Apparently, these pitchers are going to have to play a little shortstop and left field to fill out the lower levels of the minor league system next year. But the Angels heard you, people. Don't waste Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani and Rendon. Get some help pitching. Maybe it'll be on the way in 4 years' time.
Well, and I think now you see, like, in the first round, man, I think at least over half the guys were pitchers. And it's because of the frequency of usage now. They only pitch 1 or 2 innings, and then they need another one, so they need to stock the system. It's like a lake full of fish, dude, and everyone's biting, and they need more fish. So the point is, dude, is that these guys are more polished now, dude, and you're gonna see them quicker in the MLB, dude. There's no doubt, man. Some of these guys, like the Giants picked this guy Will Bednar. You'll probably see him in 2 years. And so that's kind of interesting. You brought up a point, man, where it said, the Angels took all pitchers. I'm thinking, how could some team do that? Well, with only 20 rounds, think about it. You're going to have a lot of undrafted free agents, right? A lot. So you're going to have your pick of who you want to sign after the draft, dude, as an undrafted amateur free agent. And that's probably a way that a lot of teams are going now, dude. It sucks for the leverage and for the bargaining power for college baseball kids and high school baseball kids, but that's the way MLB wants it, dude. It's all about the bottom line. That's why they cut 42 minor league teams, so they can simplify the process and control it, and they've done it. They used the pandemic, but they did it.
Well, I'm just going to throw you a couple rapid fires here, Chooch, that you never saw coming, I don't think. But Major League Baseball always home to some good old names. Some of these kids had some names worth remembering. For starters, the A's took a player whose last name was Beers. His name is Blake Beers, okay? Let me know if you prefer that, or do you like River Town, taken by the Kansas City Royals? Or maybe you like Rock Riggio, taken by the Brewers.
Nice, dude.
How about Justice Bigby, and maybe my favorite, Connor Cox?
Dude, that's awesome, man. These names are just awesome, dude. What do you got there?
Oh,
Sean Hard.
The Rockies.
And Loon.
The Rockies took a player named Joe Rock. You can't make this stuff up.
No, you can't make it up, dude. Number 68 overall, dude. The Rock Man, dude.
Yeah, the Rockmeister. Sean Hard. Thank you very much, Yankees.
Dude, you got a free ad going on the right-hand side. I love it. But that's some good stuff, dude. That's some good stuff, man. And then, it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out, man. But, hey, MLB is doing what they're doing. You're still, you got 55,000 people at the frickin' home run derby, man. They got to be doing something right. Trading deadline is coming up fast, 2 weeks. And we'll see. They got an actual hard deadline now. So we'll see if they've got some action going, pitchers moving around, all that fun stuff. And the Yanks, dude, I was hanging out with we were talking a bunch of Yanks. And I keep saying, man, they need Trevor Story more than anyone else, dude. Just to shuffle back their lineup and to get Gleyber Torres over to second. I'll be watching that to see if Story goes anywhere. What's your thought on that, man? How was it for Story in Colorado?
Oh my goodness. Trevor Story was the second most popular guy behind our friend Shohei Ohtani, which says a lot. I saw a lot of Trevor Story jerseys. I saw a lot of Nolan Arenado Cardinal jerseys. Another player who got a huge ovation there. Yeah. Let me just say, what happens to the Yankees' everyday lineup if you put Trevor Story at short, Gleyber Torres moves to second? Where's DJ LeMahieu go?
Because if he goes third,
then where's Gio Urshela go, who a lot of Yankee fans are high on?
Then he becomes super utility. That's a great super utility guy. The guy can play over the place. He can play outfield.
Well, we got some listeners chiming in. Seems like they want to talk some NBA basketball, Chooch.
All right, dude. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. When Phoenix went up 2-0, man, everyone was talking sweep. What did Chooch say?
Suns in 4 is what I said.
Okay, right. And what did I say?
You said the Bucks will get 1, and here they are with 2.
At least 1.
Yes. Okay. So, did you watch any of last night's game? Did you catch any highlights?
I caught highlights.
Nice.
Correct.
Did you see the incredible feat of athleticism by Giannis Antetokounmpo in clutch time, Dude, this might be the first case of somebody defending the alley and the oop in one motion.
That is the Greek freak. That's a freak move right there. You can't do that. That's a freak move.
And I can't do that. No. I couldn't do it if I threw my arm at the guy. Like, are you kidding me? I was just stunned. That's not possible. So,
no.
But it is possible.
That was awesome, dude. To put your hand up on the alley and to get back and freaking block the oop, dude. And DeAndre Ayton is no small man.
No. But for that play, Giannis sure was daddy. I'll tell you that much. Chris Middleton also coming up in the clutch for the Bucks. This dude is having a postseason breakout, the likes that we haven't seen in a bit. I was recalling this stat, or I just pulled it up here. No need for our viewers to see it, but Chooch, maybe for your eyes. Chris Middleton is responsible for 15 game-tying or go-ahead shots in the fourth quarter or overtime this postseason.
Man, he's becoming clutch dude, man. That's it.
And it's the most since LeBron James in 2007. And I'll tell you why this one goes right to the top of the memory bank for me. This was when LeBron James single-handedly scored 25 points of his own straight for those Cleveland Cavalier teams we remember so well. So Jonas Ilgauskas, Boobie Gibson. Yeah, that was a real name, Boobie Gibson.
Oh, yes, dude.
Yes. What was left of Larry Hughes at the time.
Larry Hughes.
These Cavs teams were definitely carried by LeBron. So to even mention Chris Middleton in the same breath as LeBron's 2007 carrying of the Cavs, I'm not going to say that Giannis is the Robin to the Batman in this equation, but they clearly have two superstars leading the way.
I don't think Middleton's a superstar. And the reason I'll say that is because I think he's in a great position with Giannis. I think he obviously, I think he is the Robin to Giannis's Batman.
All right, Robin ain't so bad.
Making a name for himself, most definitely. Yes. But they are playing, he plays better off of Giannis than Giannis would be better playing off Middleton, wouldn't you say?
Oh, yeah. I mean, yes, and if you took one of them out of the lineup, the team that would, the team that would look quite different would be the one without Giannis.
Hey, dude, that's a great stat, dude. He's an excellent player, dude. He keeps on getting better, man. He's becoming Mr. Clutch, and you know what? You want to be known as that, dude, because he's gonna get paid. He's already getting paid, but dude, they're like 2 wins away from the freaking championship, dude. Well, and that's why you watch the first couple of games, okay, but know that they got to go to the other team's house, and the other team is good.
Oh, no.
Final, dude. So I don't think you see too many sweeps with no bona fide superstar, a la Curry, a la LeBron, a la back in the day, Kobe, Jordan, these guys. So that's why I thought this series was going to go more than 4 games, dude. And I'm happy to see it now. Hey, it's 2-2 now. I'll probably tune in a little bit more.
2-2, tune in.
Tune in.
Speaking of tune in, we might be attempting our first live video feed here shortly. I have the highlight pulled up. It's worth a watch. Let's just see how clear it might pull up on your end.
God, dude, that is.
Were you able to see that all right, Chooch?
I can see it. Yeah.
All right. Does it get better or worse if I go full screen?
Well, we'll see. Okay, do it again. Read. What do they say now? Rewind it? No, not that. They say, come on, dude. Give me. Oh, dude.
All right. We're gonna let it play on a quick loop as we get it. I just full screened it. I believe the viewers should be seeing in live time.
Oh, yeah, that is
an amazing athletic feat. This is why they call him the Greek Freak. Yeah, it's understandably a little choppy. From what I can tell.
Let's go back to what I think we've seen it plenty of times, man. It was a great feat. Fantastic, dude. And, hey, man, something to look forward to here in the next few games, man. Hey, dude, so I'm up here in Seattle, dude, and, hanging around, man, going around, coffee and shopping it, man. Out on the water, dude, Puget Sound, dude, Space Needle, hanging out on the waterfront here, dude. And then something comes across the ticker, dude. I'm like, what? And do you see this thing on Richard Sherman, dude? And what happened with him? And I didn't have to know exactly what happened, dude, other than he was in jail and there's no bond. And I just said, it said at 2 a.m. And I went, well, I know what Richard was up to, unfortunately, man. And so nothing good happens after midnight, dude. After 2 a.m. What do you say there, Spark, huh?
They say never go to an ATM after midnight because it just can't be for good reasons.
No, it's never for a good reason, dude.
And nothing good happens after 2 a.m. for most star athletes and celebrities of this caliber. Let me just say first, like we do most times, we're going over anything domestic, any sort of abuse. Anytime somebody could be painted a certain way, I just hope the truth comes out, whatever it is. And when it first broke, man, I'm thinking Richard Sherman, he would never. Yeah. He would, so smart, such character, self-made man. In the middle, he's human, and that's the next part I'm going to get to here. When the mind is right, no way would he ever behave or even put himself into this sort of scenario. But doesn't sound like his mind is right from many reports we're hearing, whether it's NFL beat writers or former teammates of Richard Sherman that have confirmed they've been concerned about his mental health these last couple of weeks. We don't know. We know as much as anyone else out there that can read the print.
Let's look at. Yeah, I'm going to let you finish off that point. I'm sorry, dude, but let's look at. There was a crash, right? There was an abandoned vehicle. And then there was a dispute at his in-laws' residences, and then he got in an argument, didn't want to be arrested by the cops, which no one wants to be arrested by the cops. All right, that's when it says resisting arrest. I'm like, yeah, no shit, because no one wants to be. Okay, yeah, just take. Yeah, here you go. Yeah, please. Yeah, okay, yeah, you're right. Okay, so that just to me, dude. I think the guy needs some help. That's obvious. And I hope he gets it, dude. And and so it was a shock, dude. Richard Sherman, dude. He's the VP of the Players Union, dude, or Players, of the executive board or something, man. And that was out of left field, man. I was like, whoa, dude.
Yes.
So hey, man, you never know, dude. We are all human. Dude, in my history, dude, I have done things that I would not have done, man. That I look back on and go, wow, man. So I'm hoping he can overcome this, dude. And I'm gonna tell you right now, man, we are all human, man. So before we go crazy and rush to judgment, look at your own life before you start talking about others, man.
And the times where I've ever done something completely out of character, very grateful for friends that reach out and get to the truth and get to the raw core of what's going on. And I just hope that's what's happening in Richard Sherman's life. Just things are so incredibly blown up in terms of proportion, and things are so messy at that level because you get so much information. You don't know the truth. So give it some time to develop. But some of the things that were quoted on that 911 call, I always wonder how this information becomes public so quickly. People had the audio of this tape 3 hours after we heard news break. Yeah. So if there is true cries for help in terms of somebody well loved and respected in the sport of the NFL or anywhere, if they're going to, potentially harm themselves or others,
dude, they need to get help right away.
Let's just say, if it's a cry for help, it's a cry for help. Let's hope for the best for Richard Sherman. I definitely eager to see him play football again.
Definitely, dude. We want to see him come out of this, dude. That's no doubt as a human being, dude. Speaking of cries for help, dude, is anyone going to help Conor McGregor, dude, in his next fight, dude? I mean, is anything going to help him not get his arse beat again in the ring and have to watch it and cringe while he's going down to the canvas yet again, dude, after being a champion? It's hard to watch, dude.
Oh, he's like we said, he's on his way out. He's collecting whatever final cash bags he can in the ring. But did you hear that he just admitted or revealed that he went into the fight with fractures in his leg, stress fractures?
Yeah, whatever, man. I mean, it's dude. I mean, I got stress fractures in my in my hand or my shoulder, dude, from just living life. But yeah, he probably went it, dude. When someone says $100 million, the answer is yes.
Yes. Okay. Even we'll let Mike Tyson punch us right in the stomach, blindfolded, for $100 million bag. I'll get my ass beat.
No problem, dude. Tyson, dude, just I hope I don't die. If I don't, I got 100 mil.
Oh, could you imagine the damage? Internal organs. Oh.
Oh God, man. When he would knock those guys with those body blows back in the day, I swear to God, you felt it through the TV, dude. You did. You felt it. You're like, oh, ouch, man. I mean, it's just, dude, that was one bad MFer, dude. You know what I'm talking about.
Would you rather take a running free kick from a punter in the jewels or a Mike Tyson punch to the gut?
I'll take any punter over Mike Tyson. Any.
Oh man.
You can run for 50 yards and kick me in the nads, dude. That's fine.
Well, I don't get many.
I'm eventually gonna get up. Eventually.
Yeah. Okay? You know, they figured out an answer to that age-old question. What hurts more, for a man to be kicked in his nether regions or for a woman to deliver a baby? We have an answer. I'll tell you what it is. It's really simple.
Oh, man.
Let's say both acts happen, right? Baby's born. Chooch gets kicked in the nuts. I'll tell you what. A year or two later, you're not going to hear Chooch go, you know what? I think I'll have another. Let's have another. So, as lame as that might be.
As lame as that might be. Good stuff, dude. Oh, man, dude. Right on, man. Right on. So, yeah, man. So, what else you got for us today there, MisippBRO, man?
Well, we're at an interesting place in a sporting calendar, if you will. Yes, the Bucks and Suns are red hot right now. It's a series of 3 from this point on. Baseball, we're in a little bit of a break. We're back at it tomorrow. But we're also in many off seasons, including the NFL, which outside of, the Richard Sherman news we just spoke of, been a little quiet in the NFL for an off season. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, definitely, man. And that's kind of nice, actually. Think about
it is. They tend to hog the spotlight.
Oh, they always do, man. And they only play for 16 games a year, and then let's see, start in August, end in February. So what's that, man? About 6 months out of the year. But they seem to dominate the news cycle all the time, dude, because it's the most popular sport in the U.S. Hands down. And so that's why it is. But it's nice, dude, that the NFL doesn't have a lot going on right now because we can concentrate on baseball. We can concentrate on the basketball finals if we can. And we can let other sports come in, dude. We got the Olympics coming up, dude. The ones where no one's going to be in the stands, dude. 0 people, dude. And you got USA basketball, dude, who freaking took 2 shots to the gut, 2 shots to the chin, got up, and now we'll see where they're at. Maybe they needed a wake-up call, dude. So we got some other stuff going on, so that's kind of cool, man, that the NFL is not front and center in my world. I don't know about the actual sports world, dude, but we need to talk about one thing really quick, man, that did come up, and he had to issue an apology, but the apology was weak. And, dude, what Stephen A. Smith said about Ohtani, dude, is what a lot is going on in this country, dude. We are changing our narrative, changing the way we think about things, changing the way we talk to people, changing the way we act, changing our predispositions, dude. And it's always a hard change in societies, dude, over the history of time. And to hear that dude say what he said about Ohtani and then try to come back and make it worse even says a lot about where we are, and we have a lot of work to do. What's your thought on that, dude?
Well, I know this much about our boy, Stephen A. Smith. Whenever he speaks about baseball,
not my boy.
Whenever he speaks about baseball, he's coming from a place of ignorance. It's not his sport. It's not his sport, never has been. So the things he speaks about it tend to not only come out of left field, they might just be there to move the needle or upset some people. And I don't.
That's it.
So he came out and said what he said, and he failed to remember what a beautifully international game this is. How we're trying to elevate someone like Ohtani to be recognizable and just let it happen. You said it at the most precise time you could be red hot about it. All eyes were on baseball. Ohtani was the star of the show for 3 days running. So well done, Stephen A. Smith. We're still talking about you, right? But coming from a place of that kind of ignorance when we just saw the All-Star game, the winning pitcher was Japanese.
Yes.
The pitcher who got the save, Australian.
Correct.
And the MVP, Dominican. So
dude,
it's a beautiful international game.
It's a global game. Whether all these, all these, dude, I'm gonna call them old everybody. Dude. I'm sick of listening to the old shit, dude. listening to the old, all the old, repertoires, all the old feelings. Oh, I used to be able to say this. I used to do, dude, used to. You don't read the same chapter in the book over and over. You go to the freaking next, man. So this is the next chapter, dude. And so there's no more excuses for this garbage, dude. It just shows what kind of people are, and people are you're either moving forward or you get left behind. That's all there is to it. That's all I got to say about it, because as you can tell, it pissed your bro off a little bit.
Sure did. It was the wrong time. It was the wrong context. It was just, I don't think Stephen A is going to get canceled, but hopefully just a few people listening to his opinion.
I hope he takes a huge hit. I hope he takes a huge hit. We live in a society where we don't remember stuff much. Next week could be something else that we are ranting about. But, hey, baseball, sports, and this world, it's a global society, dude. We live in a global society. You need to be a global citizen, dude. And the more we start doing that, dude, the better we'll be as people to get along and to understand each other's cultural differences. And let me tell you, dude, from being in a lot of countries that don't speak English, when I did not speak the language, I made it work. I make it learn. You know what? I learn. I teach myself what I need to teach myself, dude. So that ignorant shit, dude, ain't gonna play.
Let's remember this, Stephen A. Smith. Pretty sure you can speak one language fluently, unless BS is another language.
If
second
BS
one.
Is a language, he's got a PhD, dude.
To any of our listeners out there that can speak 2 or more languages, you're highly intelligent. You got my respect. So someone like Shohei doing what he's doing, he can speak some capable English. He prefers to have an interpreter so he can just get the full context of what he's trying to say out, whatever that is. And Stephen A., the face doesn't have to be talking for him to be the face of baseball. Just let the man go out and play.
Yeah. Anyways, man, we gave to Stephen A. a little bit. I got a little hot, dude, because Stephen A. pisses me off, dude. But you know what, man? Hey, it's a conversation, that obviously needs to continue to happen. So we'll just continue to do it. That's what we do here. That's why we come to you live 2 days a week now, dude. Mondays and Thursdays, 10 o'clock, 12 Pacific, dude, so that we can freaking, get on the subjects, dude. Keep a pulse on what's going on in the world of sports, dude. You got the MisippBROs to keep you going, dude. You got little bro out there in Colorado. You got big bro out here in Seattle, dude, at this time. Who knows where we'll be on Monday, dude. But, hey, I'll tell you what, man, we'll be on top of it, dude. And with our man Bruce behind the mic, dude, behind the screen, dude, doing all the magic back there. Oh, yeah, baby. You got to like the MisippBROs. You gotta like the MisippBROs, and you better subscribe, man, because you don't want to be missing this stuff. Who wants to miss this? You want to miss this? I don't want to miss this. Subscribe.
I'll tell you what, I'm not going to miss Chooch, but you might miss it based on your recent track record of absorbing media, like pop culture media, movies. I don't think you've watched a single new film all year, but that's okay. We love you. Now, a movie that I will check out because it's pure nostalgia, not just for my generation, but for me personally. This is a fact, people. The last time Chooch and Sip were in a movie theater together was with our father. Probably the last time he was in a movie theater. The year was 1995 or 6, but the movie was Space Jam.
Yes, dude, yes.
So, will I be watching Space Jam: A New Legacy when it comes out? Yes, I will.
Yeah. I might not go to a theater.
I might watch it like this. I don't know. Not a kid anymore. Still love the Looney Tunes, I guess. Our boy Klay Thompson will be in there. He's one of the, I don't know, the antagonists, the Goon Squad. I think that's what they're called, the Toon Squad and the Goon Squad. So look for your boy Klay to be draining some threes as a goon coming to a theater near you or your home media entertainments. Chooch, are you going to watch it?
I will watch it, but I will not be going to theater unless, and I would recommend this to you too, man, unless I can find a group of little leaguers, dude, that want to go, and I will take them to the movie theater and freaking, and I will watch it with them in the movie theater. And other than that, if I go, dude, I'll sneak in and I won't tell you. All right, dude?
All right. Which Looney Tune takes the winning shot?
Which Looney Tune takes? Porky Pig, dude. Come on.
Oh, wow. Well, that's a good one. I don't think you meant that, but we are about to say that's all, folks. No impressions here, but we are coming up on the hour. We appreciate the support. I always try to wrap this up at 1 o'clock so I can get a damn lunch and you all beautiful people can get on with your awesome lives and make it a great Thursday. Chooch, where are you headed for this weekend? Anything on your radar?
Dude, I am heading down the coast, back down, dude, from Washington down to Eugene, Oregon. I will be down there for about 4 or 5 days, taking in the sights, some trails, some just nice and easy, baby. Checking out some Oregonians.
Very nice. I'll make it a weekend of recovering. A couple naps over this way. We had a whirlwind tour in Colorado. Thanks again, Todd, if you're listening. But friends, it's been a great show. We thank you so much. Don't forget about that Instagram page at MisippBROs. You know about the YouTube channel. Like it, subscribe it. Say you were one of the first. We appreciate you all so much.
Thanks for joining us, man. It's great having you, dude. We do it, and guess what, dude? That's all, folks.
There it is. We'll catch up.